many moons ago, there was this cricketer called Imran Khan. And he was a pace bowler. The pace bowler is a person who bowls the ball in cricket very fast. Not He was a genuine pace bowler, and uh, and as far as I can remember, when he used to come to bowl, the best of the batsmen would hardly skip a beat. He was an excellent pace bowler, and off the field, a lot of beautiful young women also would skip a hard beat on seeing him. So actually, Imran Khan made uh, Pakistani cricket look cool, which is quite an achievement actually. And he was the captain also, and he was a person who wanted to win, and actually he won a lot of matches. So turned out to be a good captain for Pakistan. Unfortunately, Pakistani politics has entered into the cricket, and it's very bad out there. So, and they don't have actually a base, so they depend entirely on talent to win or lose. But then uh, Mr. Imran Khan, he married a Jewess. Mr. Imran Khan is a pure and pakka Muslim, son of a landlord family, and these are people are very conservative families. So he's a zamindar landlord, feudal type. Literally in the weddings, they have horses going and stuff like that happening. So anyhow, he got married to a Jewess in London, a rich Jewess, which probably is a good thing to do. The girl was about 17, 18 years old, and then later on they got divorced. And his story doesn't end there, because he entered into politics, and he started his own party. And over about 10 years, he's become the Prime Minister of Pakistan. That's the background to Mr. Imran Khan. And actually, we all love him. A lot of Indians who are cricket fans in that time or even today, they love Imran Khan for his cricketing abilities and everything else. And now he's come with a proposal that uh, uh, he would sit together with the authorities in India and solve the Kashmir problem, and it'll be peace and nice and stuff like that. I think he's delusional. That's the only thing you can say. That's the best thing you can say. That he's getting delusions of grandeur.
तो कश्मीर का क्या हम एक मसला अपना हल नहीं कर सकते? इरादे वाली लीडरशिप चाहिए बॉर्डर के दोनों तरफ। जो इरादा कर लें कि हम मसला हल करेंगे, मैं आपको यकीन दिलाता हूं कि यह मसला हल हो जाएगा।
Delusional. That's the only thing you can say. That's the best thing you can say. That he's getting delusions of grandeur. See, the problem between Pakistan and India is from the date of the partition 1947, they have been in conflict. From 1947 till 2018, that is about 61 years, 71 years. For 17 years, they have been in conflict, and the guns have not stopped booming. There's a regular exchange of fire between these troops. I think it's the longest in modern times. It is the longest running war. We pretend that things are going normally and we are having diplomatic discussions and something like that happening. But the reality is that India and Pakistan are at war. When you exchange artillery and small gun and machine gun fire, people get shot and your soldiers are dying. That is war. Beyond that, there is a constant movement of jihadis from Pakistani border into India, and it's a substantial movement. Maybe about 200 to 300 jihadis cross the border from Pakistan into India, and to produce those 300 jihadis in a year, they have an infrastructure, and this infrastructure is based on Islam. Now, in Islam, in the Quran itself, there is no mention of India. However, in the hadiths, in the Sahih hadiths, they have Sahih hadiths and weak hadiths. In the Sahih Hadith, that is the correct Hadiths, which have got more power to it, there is no mention of India. However, there is a mention of India in one of the weak Hadiths. Now, in this mention of India, Muhammad is supposed to have said that Prophet Muhammad, peace be on his soul, has said that those people who fight against India and convert India into Islam will go straight to heaven, and they'll become very popular with Allah Himself. And obviously, that includes Rome also. There are two, Rome and India. India is called Hind. Now, that is a weak hadith, but there are people all over the world, mostly in Pakistan, who believe in that hadith, and that is the root of the problem. Pakistan is an Islamic state. Now, that sets all sorts of alarm bells for Indians. It's unfortunate, but these clashes have led to 3 wars, 3 proper wars being fought, and these clashes are continuing even now. Now, it is his proposal that India should talk over and solve Kashmir. The problem is not Kashmir. The problem is this hadith and this belief that one day India has to be conquered and converted to Islam. That's the problem. Even if India, for the sake of argument, we gave Pakistan Kashmir, it won't be solved. They'll find some other stuff out there, maybe Khalistan or something like that. So, until and unless there is Islamic rule in India, this thing is not going to stop. So, the problem is not with the governments of Pakistan, it is about the fundamental ideology of Pakistan, which was not meant to be that way. Actually, Jinnah was not like that. Jinnah was quite different person, and that's why he died a very lonely man and an embittered man. He had cancer, but he died a very embittered man because he found that what he thought about Pakistan turned out to be exactly reverse what actually happened. He had released a Frankenstein monster. Now, it is true that during elections, the citizens of Pakistan, they choose very good leaders. I mean, I don't think anybody had problems with Mrs. Bhutto or Nawaz Sharif. These are good guys. Definitely they had very good intentions, but the complex situation of Pakistan is such that the jihadis will always be there, and they have mass support. You can't deny that the jihadis in Pakistan have got mass support. Their rallies are attended by lakhs of people, and people are willing to contribute. People are willing to die for that, the cause of the jihadis. And although it's a different thing that the jihadis live in luxury, and they get young people from very poor families to go and sacrifice themselves. That's a different matter. But yes, it is a big problem, and that problem is not solvable by Mr. Imran Khan. We love you, Mr. Imran Khan, but the fact is you can't solve this. These are basic structural issues of the Pakistani state. It's got nothing to do with us. And whenever we have a look at that, obviously we are very worried about this. Now, that is the part in which he is talking about peace with India. Now look at this clip.
में इख्तियार हो, वो तो पागलपन है जंग का सोचना. वो तो बेवकूफ इंसान है जो कभी सोचेगा भी कि एटमी जंग कोई जीत सकता है. जब जंग नहीं करनी तो दूसरा रास्ता दोस्ती के अलावा क्या है? जो अवाम है वो दोस्ती चाहती.
Talking about peace with India. Now look at this clip. Now in this clip he says, he's talking about atomic war. Look, this is also a misnomer. He's not getting it correctly. I don't know if it's intentional or not. He's saying that there's a problem that both of them are atomic powers, so if they go to war, they can't imagine what will happen. But Pakistan is not fighting an atomic war with us. Pakistan is fighting a guerrilla war with us. They're sending guerrillas over the border and killing our civilians and killing our soldiers between 1948 to 2018, 70 years, about 200,000 people have been killed by these guerrillas. It is a big thing. Actually, if you look at wartime losses, it will come to about 20 to 30,000 only. Just 20 to 30,000 in 3 wars, and about 170,000 between the wars in the so-called peacetime. So the casualties of peacetime far exceeds that of wartime. Maybe we should be better off fighting a war than this sham peace that is happening between both of us. So anyway, so when he says, when Imran says that we can't fight atomic war, but you are not fighting atomic war with this. Your jihadis are fighting type of medieval age war in which people come and sacrifice themselves, and this has been happening from 1000 AD onwards, even 700 AD onwards. It is not a new thing. It's about going back about 1,000 years. So it does raise our hackles. So we love you, Imran Khan, and look at this clip about Mr. Sidhu, another cricketer of India.
हसदा वसदा ए सारा जहान जीवे जीवे रहन हर इंसान दे दिल दे अंदर ते शान बान आन दे नाल हर इंसान जीवे ते प्यार अमन खुशहाली दा रूप बन के मेरा यार दिलदार इमरान खान।
हमारी झोलियां भर दी नवजोत सिंह सिद्धू वजीर आजम के शुक्रगुजार। जब भी करतारपुर राहदारी की तारीख लिखी जाएगी, पहले सफे पर इमरान खान का नाम होगा। तकरीब से खिताब में पाकिस्तान।
Now, I know a lot of people are calling him a traitor and stuff like that, but actually I agree with this. Yeah, in a way it is true. What he's saying is true, but Mr. Imran Khan has got to go a long way to dismantle the infrastructure. They have problems with the education system, in which textbooks show Indians in very poor light, and then you have these programs going on in which there is huge anti-Indian sentiment. The whole of the existence of Pakistan is defined by India, which is a ridiculous thing. Pakistan is a very talented country actually. If you whatever they put their minds on, Pakistan does very well actually. The Pakistani Air Force is, at least in my view, better than Indian Air Force. So when Pakistanis put their mind to a thing, they can get good results. And I don't think that this is the way to go, in which you are fighting a constant war with a neighbor. With that, I come to an end with this chapter. We love you, Imran Khan, but the problem is not Imran Khan. The problem is the jihadis from Pakistan. Thanks for listening, guys. This is Mizo signing off.